Hello, everybody. Welcome into another lovely Cell stream. How are y'all doing? Hello, Devil Gated. Hello, Toaster. Hello, Mac. I, Bly.
If you
I
want to
hope you are.
review recent events, you should check the corpus. Why not open your ring terminal and take a quick look?
Yeah. I hope you are all having a wonderful day. Blah. Oh, wait, that's right. We were building the road up here. That was like a big thing we were doing. Day's going good. Good to hear. I'm also having a really good day, actually. I have been I woke up early and I went and I I went and I picked up stuff from the pharmacy that I have been putting off because I am really bad about actually doing that stuff. Like, mostly because of like my schedule, because a lot of the pharmacies and stuff around here are they close really early. But anyway, I actually went and got all my pharmacy stuff done, and since I was out and about, I went and got my $2 Tuesday sushi. So my day is going quite nice. But, come on. And then I wanted to look at cargo too, what we had. Needed to get rid of these two. Oh, okay. Hacking open yeah? The coconut. You know, I haven't actually tried, like, coconut meat in a while. I should, why'd I do that? I should get a coconut one of these days. But yeah, no, like I said, I went and got sushi. I got me some, I get nigiri because it's actually affordable. Unlike sushi rolls. I'll be honest though, nigiri is real sushi, and sushi rolls are for the most part like American sushi. Like, that's actually like a big thing I have against American sushi. Is that a lot of it is kind of designed around the American fish-phobic palate. Like so much of it is trying to cover up the taste of the fish. To the point where I'm like, why are we even bothering to put fish in this? Because, like, so much sushi that at least I have gotten, ends up being like mayo, like 90% mayo and mayo or hot sauce or other stuff like that. You know, and there's like 5 different ingredients. And like the point of sushi is supposed to be for it to be like simple, like a way to emphasize the taste of the, you know, the fish you're eating. But I like fish too. But yeah, that's why yeah, But anyways, Nagiri. Big fan. Love Nagiri. Boy. Now we're just gonna go load up on materials again. I know, so fun. But if we can get the two sides of the map connected, then everything is gonna be so much easier. Like, honestly, I don't even really particularly care about, like, once you're actually in a side. Like, that's fine. Like, I enjoy doing the building the roads. I probably should. I feel like I've been playing this game for a while now, and I need to, like, probably start moving on to something else. But, you know what I mean? Actually, like, trying to progress the story. But,
welcome back, mate. We'd given up all hope of ever since. Now display your current grade.
But yeah, the ones that are, like, major and, like, actually connect, like, halves of the continent and stuff, so I don't have to go, like, around the whole way. Those are the ones that I, like, want to get made.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated.
The
delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Claim materials. All right. I think we mostly just needed not ceramics. I think we mostly needed metals because of the other side has, like, the huge mountain of has the ceramic mine. Thank you, Skia. But yeah, even if but yeah, I'm probably just gonna start. I was having a hard time making my schedule for this week because I wanted to put something. I wanted to, like, mix it up a little bit. I have some streams that are, like, waiting to get scheduled, but then, like, I don't know, the last few times I've sat and scheduled stuff, I needed to, like, change everything because I just didn't know my own schedule. So I sat and was looking at it, and I'm like, man, when do I want to put stuff? And I couldn't pick when to put things places. But I'm also, like, low-key kind of worried that since I didn't actually make a plan, instead now it's going to be, but yeah, since I didn't make a plan, it's now going to be that, we're just going to do Death Stranding the whole time and not do anything new. because that requires very little prep for me. Honestly, I've been fairly bad about actually working on stream off stream lately. And I don't know why. I've just been having a really hard time actually getting myself to sit down and work on anything that's like... Maybe it's because it's like not pressing? I don't know. Hey, Coco. All right. Road is built. I was really hoping for it to go a little bit further up the mountain, but or even just across this chasm, but sure. Okay, I didn't... There we go. I was gonna say, I didn't think we, I thought we could drive over those. You know the crazy part about trees? Trees... Do you know how long it takes for a tree to even become, like, a shrub? It still takes, like, a decade for a tree to go... Because, like, trees, like, at seed, most trees take years to get to, like, that big. Like, big enough that you could recognize them as a tree. And I'm like, and that's just kind of, like, just a crazy thought. Because, like, you know, it makes sense when you look at, like, a big tree. You're like, ah, that took years to grow. I think it's, like, 10 years before apple trees produce. Yeah, no, it's like, forever. Also, hi, Plush. Wait, where am I? This isn't at all where I wanted to be. But yeah, no, for like a tree to even be recognizable as a tree, it takes like decades. Like you'll like it, but like people will casually kill small trees all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people will have house plants and they will take, like, the house plant, like those house plant trees, and they'll, you know, like, something about that is so crazy, is, like, kind of just crazy to think about. Those outdoor survival channels, right? Like, I get that it will, like, eventually another one will probably will just show up. Because, I mean, you know, it's a tree. They grow, they do that. But, like, with just, like, how long that all takes, it's kind of just, you know, a little mind-blowing to really think about it. Like, as a kid, I think I've torn up baby trees in the forest or whatever to make swords to, like, stick fight my friends. Like, decades of nature trying to grow something. And, high school Cell, like, just pushes it over and starts hitting their friends with it to eventually leave in the woods because their parents would, like, why would you keep a stick?
Gotta stretch my legs.
Travel Shelter, last one I watched, they had a dozen saplings to cut to make the, before they even touched the bamboo. Yeah, no, bamboo is bamboo is a lot crazier and a lot more, like, ethical, I guess, to use for stuff like that. Because bamboo grows so fast that you can hear it growing. Like, they can grow up, like... Actually, apparently, it's a food plant, but rhubarb. Apparently, rhubarb also grows so fast that you can hear it growing. They have rhubarb caves in, I believe it's Britain, where they just make horrifying crackly noises constantly, as you can, they grow faster in the dark, so they have rhubarb caves where they grow rhubarb.
You're mine.
Is it grass compared to a tree? Yeah, funny enough, so is banana. Bananas are technically closer, I believe, if I remember right, bananas are more closely related to wheat than they are to most trees.
Look that one.
Or I could be wrong on that one. I know they are classified as a berry. But that's because they are technically not fruits. But I don't remember if berries are technically have another like technicality thing where they have a very specific thing they have to be growing on. On Musa's, it's a bush. Okay, so it's interesting. So I was misremembering that. Fair enough. Fast enough to be used for torture. Wild. I know, right? Bamboo seeds into their yard? Yeah. Although, I really like bamboo shoots. Oh, like, destroys even the foundation.
That's the way.
Like, I wonder what kind of bamboo do people eat? What's the one that gives bamboo shoots? I mean, we did get the hard part of the road done, because, like, from here, it's just a drive. I don't particularly want to just sit and do the roads. I'm not feeling it today. Bamboo can grow through concrete. Oh, to be fair, a lot of plants can grow through concrete. Like dandelions can grow through concrete. Is just digging them up when they're young enough. Oh, fair enough. Okay.
Look that one.
And right as the sun begins to rise, if I remember correctly. I wonder, like, if you dig them up as shoots, does that prevent them from, like, infesting your yard. Although, also, I think people forget with dandelions that dandelions are actually meant for eating also. Like, or dandelions are in the United States. They're in the Americas entirely to eat. Like, that's the point of them being here. And dandelions can grow in, like... Dandelions can be fully grown in 2 weeks. And they require... they actually taste better in only partial sunlight, like shade. So you can actually... And they taste... I've had dandelions as greens. And I've had dandelions as... where you make the flowers into desserts or into sweets. I have not had dandelion coffee, but dandelion flower treats are really good. Dandelion just actually does taste really good. And the dandelion greens, they taste exactly like spinach, and they grow in like half the time, and they taste better if you grow them inside. So legitimately, I have actually sat and thought, like, maybe if like as a food thing, just to like have food in the house, that would be kind of a funny thing to do, is just get like a kiddie pool and fill it with with like dandelions in like my living room over hibiscus. Yeah, I feel that. The only thing with hibiscus I've ever had is Jamaica, and I never really liked Jamaicas. I'd be down to try more hibiscus stuff, but that's the only thing hibiscus I've ever had. By the way, I looked into the news you talked about last stream about the factories. Yeah, no, so many people are burning factories down right now. All for, like, workers' rights stuff. Well, now it's all about workers' rights. And apparently it's actually starting to make a difference. There's a whole bunch of stuff on it. We're at 10 factories burned down due to people not getting paid enough.
Hey, Sam, how you holding up? It's always a pleasure to see what orders you've handled.
9 in America and 1 in the States. Or, I mean, 9 in America, 1 in Canada. I said that backwards.
Decided to knock out a whole mess of orders, huh? Well, that's just what a pro porter does.
A whole mess of orders. By that you mean 2.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I'll be seeing you, Sam. You stay safe on the road ahead.
Porter complete. Well done.
Logistics is where it hurts the most. Nice to know Vic's in this game too. Yeah! I love that there's just a handful of the same people from the first game in here. And they always make a deal out of it. They're like, it's your friend from the first game. And I'm like, does Sam know that they're friends? I'm like, sure, he built a good connection with them, and they're one of the people from the first game, but I think Victor's the only one who probably has an actual claim to being his friend of the people they've said were his friends from the first game, really. Victor, and I guess, like, Hartman and then, you know what I mean. But they've had, like, 2 or 3 facilities ran by people from the previous game. Still cry about his little brother? Yeah. Virtuous deliverer. All right, we have... I want to deliver my huge mountain of fishing boat bits before they get destroyed. So we're going to run back across this way. and get try to get our ship emptied out. Our car. Physical connection, Sam, Luden's Mini. Yeah, he doesn't have it in this game. And you know what is something that I actually really wish I would have done? I really wish I would have checked, I really wish I would have checked his house at the beginning of the game. I didn't even think to look for, the Luden's Mini in his house. And that would have been such a interesting thing to see if he just had it hanging up somewhere in his home. I wonder how you get the Ghost of Tsushima stuff. I know all of the Torii gates have something to do with it. Also, you know what is really crazy to think about is that basically nobody in, like, from what I've gathered, from just like reading historical stuff, people in China had actually discovered America way before like America was colonized, right? And so like the Chinese were at least vaguely aware that there was a continent on the other side, as were the Polynesians, right? Of the Pacific Ocean. But you know what is crazy? Is that almost nobody found Australia. And Australia is a giant continent. You know? Like no, there's no records before, like, its colonization of people finding Australia. At least that I'm aware of. Are the gravity gloves still in this game? If they are, I have not got them yet. But you'd think that, like, China or something, or, Japan or somewhere would have found Australia at some point. But yeah, this game, there is no Cyberpunk, there is no, Portal, there is no Half-Life stuff. We have, I don't even think there's Horizon Zero Dawn stuff. From what I remember, there is, probably did only to be eaten by spooters. You know what? Fair.
Gotcha.
If no Portal, then no gravity gloves. Well, great. No Half-Life. Yeah. But yeah. So all of that stuff is gone. Instead, we have Ghost of Tsushima stuff, which we have, like, I have found the Torii gates for the quest line, but we have not gotten the quest line. So I don't know how you actually get the Ghost of Tsushima stuff. Apparently we have, like, we have some other connections too. We have, there's a whole Metal Gear Solid connection, apparently. They actually got Metal Gear in here somewhere. Beyond just having the person who was supposed to be the live-action Snake in the canceled live-action movie as a main character.
Glad to have you back. I
I've been waiting forever for this cargo to show.
Yep, there's your fishing boat.
I have something you'll love. A gift I was able to prepare all because of you.
Yeah.
You need more materials, am I right?
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
It's a lightweight remote detonation grenade. Can be stored as an S-sized piece of
Oh.
cargo if needed, which means you can clip it to your shoulders or hips in a pinch. So even if you ditch your pack, you can easily carry the launcher. Makes it all the more appealing. You've done so much. I know now.
Small?
That's a giant BT.
Oh.
There are reports of these giant BTs appearing when a catcher or hunter's got its mitts on a human, or when a high-level doom sufferer leverages their powers to summon one. But none of that tallies with the Lord's recorded sightings. There has to be some other factor that causes it to appear. And my next objective is to identify what that factor is. I hope I can continue to count on your help.
Okay.
Take care now.
Also, small? It counts as a small, not a... That is actually kind of insane for the for one of the strongest weapons in the game. All the others went from heavy to medium. That one went from a heavy to a small. But yeah, there's still some like crossover content in here. But to my knowledge, the only one I'm like 100% on is Ghost of Tsushima. And then they have some other little crossover-y things, like they have Oh, you're back? I didn't think you would come back. Also, I'm kind of shocked that I was able to just leave. Bye, I guess. But yeah, we've commented on it a bunch, but they also have like a crossover with Yamato Transport, which is a freight company, an actual Japanese freight company. And we had the... Ah, I see. But that still requires less cargo space. But yeah, Yamato Transport is, like, apparently, we learned apparently they funded Kiki's Delivery Service, the movie. They like, sponsored that movie getting made. And apparently, they just, sponsor any bit of media that, is relevant to their stuff. It's kind of neat. All right.
Thanks for coming in this dismal weather.
There you go.
Fielded a bunch of requests, and it was...
All of that for basically nothing.
Shame the weather's still bad. Try to take shelter when you can.
Yeah. East Fort Knott.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated.
Okay, so what's the deal with the quest then? So I didn't realize that this was such a... Huh. This is so close to the animal shelter. Wait. Wait.
That's the way.
What is this quest? Enemy elimination? Didn't I do this? Oh, there they are. I am the adventurer to the network. I see. A breakthrough. Got rid of the chiral spiders. There you go, ma'am.
Bakura! Golpeko!
Compecco. Okay, so our plan, because we need to pick this up right here, and then we're gonna go to the architect. So you could drive that way. That's insane. Yeah, so we're gonna go this way down the road, grab that, and then just flip back and then go to the architect. Maybe zip over to that station and turn in that quest too while we're at it. But yeah. Okay, so that's how you so that's how you start it. Is you talk to the adventurer. Interesting. All right. Because, yeah, I think we're probably not too far off from, like I said, once I just get my inventory emptied out a bit, I do want to proceed with story. I want to get some more story done today, is what I'm feeling. The Hideo Constellation? I'm aware of it because I made Syl do it. But also, I have yet to do it in the game because I have never been near a hot spring during night. Well, okay, that's not true. I've been near hot springs during night, but I've never been near a hot spring during night when it wasn't storming. Man, I want to go to a hot spring again. Like IRL, I mean. Why am I going to the animal people? Yeah, no, I don't need to go to the animal people. What am I doing? I feel that. Yeah, no, there's a ton of hot springs somewhat near me. Little hot spring resorts or whatever. And I'll be honest, American hot springs are nowhere near as cool as the Japanese ones. I've never been to a Japanese one, but every time I watch like people on like vacation to the Japanese ones, there's like a lot of food options and they'll have like cool rooms and it's, you know what I mean? They'll have like actual like stuff, but and you know, it'll be like kind of like a spa. But like all the ones in America I've gone to are just like, here's a swimming pool full of hot spring water. Nobody actually lives here, so because almost all those places, it's like, you know what I mean? There's not like a ton of people living in them for some reason. Like none of them are like popular in, like none of them set themselves up to be like a tourist destination. But so they'll have like 3 options. They'll just be like, here's 2 diners and a burger place. You know, no need for local coffee shops or, you know, it's just going to a, like if you take a trip to a hot spring town here, it's functionally just taking a vacation to a rural place with a little more bells and whistles. And it's just, like I said, it's not nearly as fun. But, I don't know. I always love actually just doing the hot spring bath, though. It's always fun. It's so nice. Actually, so I actually thought about, so there's a hot spring town that I really like. That it's kind of near where I live, but it's like it's not like near, right? Like if I brought it up, like if I was to like leak where it was, it would not like dox me. I mean, it would let you know what region I'm in, I guess, because everybody here goes there.
Gotcha.
Nearest town is an hour drive.
What's that one?
But anyways, so if you watch like HoloLive, they do these tourism videos sometimes where they just get like a paid trip somewhere on vacation. And then they talk about it with pictures as like tourism, like to promote tourism. And I have genuinely sat and thought about how it'd be kind of fun to like hit up my my like preferred hot spring town and see if they would be willing to give me an all expense paid trip to promote people taking vacations to their place, because I like going to it because it's like one of the most established, like it's like the least like it's just a rural town with nothing to do here kind of place out of all the hot springs I've been to. So I've thought about it. Was that the Pioneer? We have to go talk to him anyway. Oh, the Dowser. Honestly, we kind of need to go. We have to go dig her hot spring anyway. Funny we mentioned hot springs, so maybe it would be a good time to go do that. All right. Oh, the hologram. So it's hard light, and it's to it's they have an upgrade to the roads now that adds a roof so that the time fall does not land on the roads.
You've done a mountain of orders for...
Now displaying your current order grade.
Apollo...
Didn't I have a thing sent to you by monorail? Lucky you. This is where I'm going. All right, I guess aim assist.
Order accepted.
All right, what's up? Resins. Honestly, it now might actually be worth it to start sending all this back over to the other distribution center now that I'm looking at it. So what's your idea? Facility features, monorail. Cargo. I mostly just wanted the special alloys, but I'll send all of it back that way. And away you go. Yeah. Entrust cargo. Honestly, it's kind of funny that I could take a mission and then immediately entrust it back to somebody else. Northern. Rainbow Valley. If the Dowser wasn't exactly where I was about to go right after this. Alright. Onward! Okay, so we're gonna zip up to the Dowser. Just to go build that hot spring, and we have to go turn in the hydrologist's request. But honestly, with the hydrologist, it might be more efficient to just go to, or just like port to it. From a hot spring. In fact, I think I'm gonna just do that.
You're mine.
Okay. Considering there's a road right here, I'm gonna guess this is where people actually go up. But yeah, so I realized last night, like, I was actually thinking about it the other, well, it wasn't like last night, the other night though, that I never actually, like, when we were having the conversation about, like, if you had a game like this where you could just invite people you think are cool into being in your video game as just like an excuse to meet them or work with them on something. Like, obviously, like, Hideo Kojima has invited a lot of his friends, but he's also invited a bunch of people I highly doubt he ever knew, and we talked about it. But I realized I never actually said my picks, so I thought it'd be fun to actually go over that. Thing where a group enjoying Slurpees out back at 7-Eleven. Each person doing something different? I mean, that sounds... I mean... That sounds fun. I don't really know what you mean, but that sounds like a good time. I'm quite partial to the Coca-Cola flavored Slurpees. The Coca-Cola. Anyways, so Cell's actual picks for if they were making a game like Death Stranding full of people they just look up to. I was thinking I'd give you guys, like, a quick list of, like, Slurpees are, okay, yes, Slurpees and Slushies are the exact same thing. So a Slurpee is specifically a slushie from 7-Eleven. I think 7-Eleven even invented Slurpees, or Slushies, and then they, like, copyright the name, and then everyone just went with a different name. Blueberry all the way. Ooh, blueberry sounds like a good flavor too. As long as it's not cherry, I'm pretty happy with any flavor, to be honest, though. Cherry is the only flavor where I'm like, ew, I hate fake cherry. All right, here you go.
Hey, Sam. It's always a pleasure.
I had more stuff for you than I thought I did.
This eluded even me, despite my best efforts to find it.
Now displaying your
Okay,
You are much too kind, Sam. Safe travels.
anyways, quick Cell list of people they would invite to be in their game if that was an option. You know what? I'll do this too. Why not? We're already going for clearing all these quests out. It's on the road system. It's not even like that one would be that much of a pain. All right, next up, we have to go dig that hot spring. Anyways, first pick, the Game Grumps. And I am talking. I would 100% put. So like, I would of course, you know, like Danny and Aaron. But I actually would include. I was just going to say, I would include the greater Game Grumps, and I actually would also throw in. I would be happy to. I would actually be happy to include Susie, Brian, and Ross. Just as much. I would have all of them in there if I could. Like I said, big fan of Game Grumps. On that exact sort of thought process, I would want Markiplier, but I doubt he would say yes. Because I feel like Markiplier doesn't say yes to anything. And that's not even being, you know, that's just, you know, I don't blame him. Like, he is one of the most in-demand, like, internet people, so... Do I even have the thing for that? I don't have a thing for it. I have to go back to the Dowser. But yeah, no, I would have, yeah, I would have all of them. Which, honestly, realistically, I would probably break it down to NSP and Game Grumps, and I would do, and then give Ross his own. So I would have like like Danny and Ninja Brian as one shelter, and then I would do Aaron and Susie as another shelter. Because like that was I'm like I said, I was a big fan of the Greater Grumps era when they all did stuff together as like group. I liked it when like Susie and Ross and Brian were like popping into episodes all the time. So does Ninja Brian mask on in NSP's music videos for years till he started. That fucking doofenshmirtz. Brian puts on balaclava. Ninja Brian. Yeah. Alright. I mean, I kind of got it when they said he was Brian, but like, you're right, I did not recognize him. Like, I got that was Ninja Brian's, like, Brian from Game Grumps was Ninja Brian. That made sense. But, like, the guy in the video without the mascot being Ninja Brian. Yeah, I get it. But yeah, there's my first pick. My first pick would be the Game Grumps.
Now displaying your current port.
I hate to see people off at night.
Just because I feel like they'd say yes. I feel like they fit in with stuff. Place in backpack. I would go Markiplier also, but like I said, I don't think he would say yes. Cause like, same with Ethan, like, I think Ethan Nestor would say yes. I don't know. Like, I feel bad because I really love Ethan. Cause I was a huge, Unis Honest person. I love Unis Honest so much.
Welcome to Taco Bell.
Oh, Myla, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. I am Cell, Android Girl Variety VTuber. We play lots of games. How was your stream? What were you playing? We're trying to save Australia through delivering mail. And right now we're gonna go try to dig up a hot spring. Hello. Rough terrain. And we were also talking about how Hideo Kojima just like put everything that he's a fan of in here, like all the artists and musicians and even VTubers that he's a fan of. He just put in this game. Hot spring time. All right. And hot spring.
And there she is. Let there be more.
Spring hot. I do think it's funny that there's just like shrubs and plants and stuff in the what is going to be a hot spring. Why is it piss colored? Why?
Another one. Well spotted, Sam. The hydrologist will be delighted.
Why is it yellow? Oh, chiral. It's like the crystals. Okay. I was just gonna say, like, because of the minerals, Selvy. I've been in hot springs. They tend to not be like bright yellow. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a lot of lag.
Oh, that's nice.
Sulfur and chiralium. And of course it becomes daylight as soon as I get in here, so we can't do the Kojima special. Alright.
Get warmed up.
Got all nice and relaxed. Alright. Okay, what? Alright. Oh, but yeah. So, my people who I would put into a Death Stranding style game. I think I probably need to come up with a protagonist, some kind of actor to be the protagonist, but actor or somebody famous, but I think I would put actually, you know what? I would want to put Jonathan Coulton just because I'm a big fan of Jonathan Coulton. He's another person I would be like excited to work on something, anything with. Same with Worthy Kids. Either of them, I would be super excited to work on anything with. Worthy Kids is a animator and musician. And Jonathan Coulton, he is the creator of like the Portal songs. So, but he has a lot of other good music. His stuff is all just nerdcore. Actually, no, wait, no, if we're gonna go music still, Will Wood. Will Wood is my current, like, one of my current favorite musicians. Although, I will say he is kind of depressing. You notice something I think is really funny is that, have you heard Hideo Kojima say his thing about culture? With why he put in the low roar music? Is that he wanted gamers to be more cultured. I think that's so funny. He's just like, y'all need to touch grass. Let's see. I don't know. I'm already running out of people. I'm like, I would have to sit and think of some more people. Bit though, I found Yellowstone is natural, but way too volcanic. Hot spring. Oh yeah, no, I've seen those. Actually, this isn't doxing me currently, but it's gonna dox a place I previously lived, in a sense. But I actually used to live close enough to Yellowstone National Park that I'd get news from Yellowstone. And you know, like, a lot of those hot springs are, well, they're sulfur pits. They're not hot springs. They are, like, the water is like 70% sulfur. Like, it's not, like, it's molten sulfur. But they are all iridescent and cool looking, but so many of them are turning brown. Like dark, muddy, reddish brown. And it's because so many people over the years who visit get into the pools and die. Like, apparently that is such a common occurrence that, yeah, you cannot, yeah. And one of the most common things is people will have, like, pets or something fall in. And then they'll jump in after them, and then they're both just dead. And that happens all the time. Yeah, no, if you go into them, you die basically instantly. It's like 500 degree water, or like 500, 600 degree water. and the high concentration of oh yeah, no, that was happening like when I was younger and was like living close enough to Yellowstone that we were getting all the Yellowstone news. That was happening like, I don't know, once or twice a year. To the point where, like I said, they were at risk of going, like, and do you know how long it takes for them to get the carbon stuff out of them? Like hundreds of years for the carbon to work its way out of it. The carbon of dead bodies. And animals that live in the area who know not to get in them. Wild animals would never go in. It's only human animals and people. And the bilby can go anywhere. I'm not gonna bother with that. Okay. But yeah, the other thing that you would get a lot living near Yellowstone is you would hear how often people would complain about really dumb stuff. Like either complain or they would do really dumb stuff. Like a lot of people would complain like, why didn't you bring the animals out? Like it's a zoo. That's super common, and I'll be honest, that one's inoffensive to me. That's like, okay, yeah, you know, you didn't quite get what a national park is. Whatever, right? You know, that's understandable stupid, right? Like, you know, you thought it was like an animal experience. It's not like that at all. Right? Oh, they complain to park rangers if they don't see certain animals, or like, why didn't you bring them out? That's a really common one. But the worst thing, because we haven't actually gotten to the worst one yet, the worst thing that people would do is that they would actually, they would feed the animals and like put like their kids on them and stuff. Because so many people go to Yellowstone National Park that pretty much every animal in Yellowstone National Park no longer has a fear of humans. But that does not having a fear of humans and being safe to be around are different things. So, for example, like a family fed a bear Oreo O's and then put their kid on the back of the bear for a photo op. And I believe they put like multiple of their kids on the back of a bear, and I believe only the parents got it. Only one of the parents got injured. If I remember correctly. Like, that one wasn't like super tragic.
Welcome, Sam. It's always such a pleasure to have you. I'll just check.
But stuff like that happens. People get like kicked by like elk or something. It's scary.
I didn't know someone could deliver cargo. I certainly wasn't expecting
Miracle
this.
Humans got to where we are today. I think this is more of a sign of how far back we've slid on the on like the intelligence required to survive. Like, you used to have to know this stuff.
Well done.
Like, this stuff used to actually be common sense. And nowadays, it's like... And nowadays, you don't need to know this stuff, so a lot of people just don't.
Thank you.
Thinking and letting the dumb ones go do dumb stuff and not returning because they did something really stupid. I mean, yes and no. Like, to a certain extent, that's how we learned a lot of stuff, is we let dumb people do dumb things, and we just had a smart person take notes. Ah, so you can't do that. Oh, so you can do that. You know what I mean? spread the news, you know, and but like I said, I think critical thinking has gone down a lot, and I think like I said, we've gotten to a point where people don't think as much as they should. But you know, and there's a lot of other cases you can hear about too. Like another ones that I hear about a lot is
Here we go.
Yo,
Welcome
Sil!
to Taco Bell.
Thank you for the raid! Welcome, raiders! I am Cell, Android Girl variety VTuber. We play lots of games around these here parts. Right now we're doing Death Stranding 2. I'm delivering stuff. How was Half-Life? I was there for a little bit. Yeah. Do 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 do. We did learn that, but the still do something again. I'm not. True, very true, Toaster. But yeah. So yeah, we just gotta get up here and then go across over to the architect. Man, now that I know, I feel so dumb for trying to deliver the soda the long way to that research station. Now that I know I could go this way. From the pizza chef. What? Kangaroo! Bye. I'm still upset that they did not include bandicoots as an animal in this game. Alright, Darnell died from eating purple mushroom. Don't eat. Rachel nearly died after eating a whole brown.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, also, there's probably a lot of smart people who would eat just like a little bit of something, see how in like a safe environment, and just be like, hey, so I found these new berries, and I don't know if they're poisonous, so I'm gonna eat exactly one berry, and I'm gonna sit here next to all of my friends, and you'll just make sure I don't die, okay? I feel like that also happened a lot. People who just enjoy poisoning cells, and they were... I mean, that's why people like spicy food and alcohol and pretty much every single drug in the world. It's all because people liked poisoning themselves. They're like, hey, this poison hit's kind of nice. Some shrimp bring the whole friend group way down. Player 5, wait. Yeah. Hey, I discovered a new thing. It might be poisonous, so you all have to sit here and hope I don't die. That's the vibe of this hangout today. But yeah, can handle and cook, but not eat. I see. I have no food allergies that I'm aware of. And I am very grateful for that every day. The only things that I'm allergic to that I'm aware of is I'm allergic to alfalfa, which I think technically is a food, but it's like, hey, animal feed, you know, so. And then I'm allergic to chinchillas, and that's the only animal I'm allergic to. And you're not even supposed to be allergic to those. They're a hypoallergenic pet. and I'm allergic to them specifically. Because you can just be allergic to incredibly specific things. It doesn't have to be like, most of the time when you're allergic to something, you're allergic to like the proteins or something in its fur or saliva or whatever. But you can just be allergic to it, like its DNA. You can even be allergic to humans. You can be allergic to the thing that you are. Which is kind of hilarious if you really think about it.
Thanks for doing your thing in this weather. Accessing order details now.
All right.
How can I not sing your praises when you bring me this much?
Yeah, enjoy your ceramic. I will inevitably take all of it again to build more roads, probably.
I didn't expect you to do all this for me.
Met a customer who was allergic to olives. Okay.
You've done so much for me and my craft. I'd be honored if you would accept this gift.
Would you please take this picture of me? I know you need this. Wooden blocks.
I made it so you can withdraw more materials.
All right.
You can put them to use in all sorts of ways.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
First I've ever heard of that allergy. I feel like that'd be like the worst allergy to have, is just being allergic to humans.
I've been patching up your structures like I said I would. Don't know if you've noticed any difference. Seeing what you've built up close has really brought it home how much you've done to help the people of this continent. And I suppose it's also made me realize how much I still have to contribute. You're an inspiration, Sam. And I hope to be more like you.
All right. Everything for you is just done now. Allergic to red 40. Bye, Toaster. Oh, a lot of people are allergic to red 40. Apparently it does actually have a bunch of effects. I have heard people actually do tests to see it's really interesting because it's not dangerous in the way you think it would be. In the way it affects people. It's like the thing I was talking about the other day where when it comes to a lot of American the food safety standards, we're really high for immediate danger. We're one of the safest countries as far as you can eat something and not get sick immediately. But apparently we're not at all one of the safest countries if you are talking about long-term health, food-wise. And I think that's kind of really interesting. Because, like I said, you're very unlikely to get food poisoning here. But you are fairly likely to get long-term health effects from it. Oh, thank you. How's it going, gents? Nice to meet you. But yeah, very unlikely to get food poisoning, but disappointingly likely to get some sort of major health problem from food here. Personal record, Omega Sapphire Ruby. Wait, OSRS. What's OSRS? Old school RuneScape! Yo! I used to love old school RuneScape. I haven't played in forever. I played that way back in the day, and I still have super rare stuff from because that's one of the cool things old school RuneScape used to do, is they used to just give out for holidays they would give out gear, and they would actually just never release it again. So I don't know if it's still super rare, but I have a chicken suit from like Easter from like super early on in RuneScape when I played it the first time. It was like, and I was like a little kid at the time. And all I know is that it's like super rare. Cargo. Where am I going? We have stuff for him. We're gonna drop your thing somewhere, and yours. Pioneer, Rainy, Dowser. Okay, yeah, it was East Fort Knot and the Pioneer. Iron Man is my main around 2021, has the most progress. Nice. But yeah, I used to run around and I was like, I'm the Chicken Knight, because I had a chicken suit, and then I would have like one piece of armor. The rest of the suit was a chicken suit, and I had a big fancy cape. Yo, Thomas! How's it going? Pakarai! You got nothing for me? Well, I'm here now, so, yeah, or not you. There you go.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery.
One of the ones for the market crash in old school RuneScape back in the early times. Yo! That's kind of cool. Alright, wasn't there something else I need to grab over here? Oh, requesting, aid request. Okay, so we do need to go there. All right, that's convenient enough. Deploy ladder. Sure. Looks like actually since I'm right here, maybe I should build or get a bunch of the, 3 enemies causing trouble. Oh, all right. So it's just, go hit like 7 armed survivalists with my car. Okay, I can do that. All right, then. That's so neat. How did you cause a market crash? I think I needed 4 of these. Broke the server by flooding Lumbridge with burnt meat. Man, I put so much effort into that game way back when. I fell for the super old trick way back when where your friends like lure you out to the middle of nowhere and murder you in the PvP zone. Yeah. Those were times. Unsure if good or bad times, but they were definitely times. The PK bumper tactic? I cannot say that I do. East Fortnite. Believe that's where I'm going. So, sure. All right.
You're mine.
You're mine. All right. Driving through the woods. Driving in my car right after a beer. Hey, that bump, it looked like a deer. DUI is just how I drive. I... Alright. Can't damage a player, but knockback still proc if I... Oh! Okay, I don't remember that, but... That sounds terrible. I will be honest, though. Like, I did play a lot of RuneScape until... But I never played the paid version. And as soon as I had found World of Warcraft, I kind of just never went back. You know, in fact, actually, I really want to do a World of Warcraft stream here pretty soon, because I'm almost to the new expansion, and I bought the new expansion, and people are actually saying good things about the new expansion, and I haven't heard anyone say anything good about a World of Warcraft expansion in like 5 expansions. So I kind of want to spend some time playing that game. So it might end up being that I have some days here in the near future where we are streaming World of Warcraft.
Okay.
Wait, what is this? Is that an albino Tasmanian devil or quokka? Hey, I've never actually seen a quokka in this game yet. Actually, I don't want to risk the baby. Hold on. There you go. You die to lesser demons. But yeah, no, I never did the paid game, and there was so little in the main game when I was playing the game. Oh, they just have the thing. I'm going out of my way to climb up here to get a thing, and I can see it down there as one of the things registered in their gear.
Back up. Back up. Back up.
All right, come on.
Back up. Back up.
Come on.
Back up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is not how you're supposed to get up here. Wait. Wait! No! They just got it? Wait! I climbed up all the way up here for no reason. The AI has somehow gotten up here, grabbed that, evolved, wait.
That's the way.
How?
Back up. Back up. Back up.
Couldn't afford paid RuneScape. My parents wanted. Oh, they wanted my parents' credit card, and yeah, no, my parents just believed anything that was online or anything that was online or on TV was just a scam. Like, so, like, which is so funny because now they kind of believe, they believe so much of the stuff they read online. But yeah, they used to believe everything online was a scam, so they were just like, no, you can't pay $20 to
Keep it up.
do to get paid RuneScape. They're just stealing your money. That's not that's not how that works. Same for if I wanted something off. Actually, so do you guys remember when like Go-Gurts used to give like prizes, like lottery prizes, basically, in their tubes of so that you would like you'd have to eat the yogurt, and then on the inside of the yogurt tube they would be printed off like a prize and a code that you could go put in, and you could get stuff. So I actually won a Game Boy Advanced SP in that, and my parents refused to let me turn it in because they're like, it's a scam. They're like, they were so insistent on it. They're like, if they're not, you know, you turn that in and it's not going to be free. It's going to be, you have to pay so much in shipping and handling. It'll be like triple what it would have been cost to just go buy it for you. And we're just like, no. And I still think about that sometimes because I'm like, man, it would have been so cool to be the one kid who won one of those contests.
Back up.
Enemies are multiplying, and I think they're using some kind of tech to do it.
God, I miss my trank stuff. Like, why don't I have any trank stuff? Come on, are y'all done? I want a PS. I want a PS2 console in a raffle. My parents made me give it away to EB Games. That's so bad. But like I said, I totally get it though, because the same thing kept happened to me. Come on. Come on. And there. Okay, okay, plug me in. Give me some blood, baby. All right. I still can't believe they literally they went and got the cargo from up there. Like, that still just feels impossible to me. Alright, next time I went in with a friend, the guy gave the console to paid me because he disagreed with the decision of my parents. Yeah, no, that's really ridiculous. I don't, the worst part is that I've heard of so many little stories like that. Like, another big thing is that, like, I won an Xbox at one point in a, this is another thing that I won by being kind of just lucky, I guess. Was, or good, I don't know. I won an Xbox 360 in a Portal 2 competition at a convention. And, my parents made me give it to my younger brother because he argued he liked Gears of War more than me because it was a Gears of War Xbox. So he ended up getting it. Eventually, me and him hashed out a thing with that, and I ended up with it eventually in the long term. But, and like I said, I didn't really have anything against him, honestly, I'm kind of impressed that he managed to talk my parents into believing that, or in just going with it. He likes the thing more. You should give it to him. You know what I mean? Like, right? Like, that's kind of ridiculous and impressive that of an argument that you could make that argument and have people roll with it. But I will say, like, I did hold on to the resentment for that for a long time. So, all right. So we have well, we need to grab. We have some stuff for the Pioneer.
Gotcha.
The gun.
Look that one.
All right. A Bilby. Another Bilby. When am I gonna get the albino Bilby so I have all of them? Classmate back then bought a PC with his own long-slaved allowance. His parents made him give it to his little sister, who broke a week later in a tantrum. Go buy her another one. Yeah, like that. I hate hearing stories like that so much. It's just so sad. I had to do, I was doing, I used to be on Reddit all the time. I was a Redditor. Ooh. Like it's a dirty word. But yeah, I used to be a heavy Redditor. I used to go on Reddit all the time. And, one of the subs I had to like ban for myself because it would just make me too upset was the
Gotcha.
like bad parents one. And it would either be like entitled parent, like any of the bad parent ones. Whether it was like entitled parents or like people complain, like those kind of things like that where people complain about their parents. And yeah, no, it was always so just like frustrating.
Look that one.
I need that ladder that we picked up. The funny part is I knew that if we got the ladder, that if I didn't need to build one. I'm like, I'll find a ladder. I'm constantly having to throw the ladders away, so. What's even up here? Is there anything up here?
Everything seems to be in the right place.
Great job, Sam.
Emu! Why are you up here? How high can an emu jump? Oh, I guess I don't have enough room for you. Bye, emu. Just leave it in the box up here. Ow. Okay. 7 feet. Okay. That's actually really impressive. Deliver. Here's all your stuff.
Working. What a surprise. I can't imagine.
Hey!
Where we'd be if it wasn't for your constant support. It isn't much, but we want you to have this.
We all really want you to have a hologram of me. But anyway, we've mastered motherhood. It falls in the class of avoid at all costs. This sounds about right.
Your material allowance has been increased again.
Now displaying your current quarter grade.
You've done entirely too much for us. I mean it. If you're feeling hard pressed,
You've done too much for us.
You're welcome to stay here if you like. We'd all be happy for your company. You've proven yourself to be a true friend, and we want to repay the favor.
Order completed. Well done.
Did I want to... Those...
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will...
You're all fine. They shatter concrete blocks like karate instructors. Yeah, doesn't everybody? All right, Emu! I will save you, Emu! Can I do anything with you? Are you just stuck up here because I can't get rid of my stuff?
Thanks for the help.
Or I guess I could destroy some stuff, maybe? Nope. I got soft hands. Waves plushy arms. Recycle. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E, recycle. C-O-N-S-E-R-V-E, conserve. And you'll get what we deserve. That song has stuck in my brain more than anything else from Rocko's Modern Life. Like, I barely remember that cartoon. But I sure remember the R-E-C-Y-C-L-E recycle. That song. I sure remember that. Don't remember anything else from that cartoon. But I remember that. Okay, I might actually have enough for the emu now. I don't even know why I care. I feel bad that I put it in a box and that I couldn't carry the box. All right, cool. Hey, here's your roof, emu. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me. Yeah, I gotcha. That one makes a lot of sense, I think. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Little bit of respect. Got it. But yeah, no, like I said, that one does make a lot of sense to get in your head. That one's like a super classic. Everyone's heard that song. Little respect. Do, do, do. I'd rather have Rick Astley up there. Rick Astley would be another good another good celebrity to have in your like Death Stranding style game. And have you actually listened to Rick Astley's music? So much of his music sounds just like Never Gonna Give You Up. Like, so close. So many of his songs open up with do 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 do, but like not like, you know what I mean. They start with that like same sort of the do 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 do. Like so many of his songs are almost like a reverse Rickroll, where they Rickroll you into thinking you're getting Rickrolled, but you're not getting Rickrolled. You're just getting Rick Astley. Basically his audio signature. Yeah, it's all of his music sounds so much like just getting rickrolled. I mean, it makes sense. He's the rickroll guy, whether he likes it or not. Because I'm pretty sure he doesn't actually. I don't think he's like super jazzed about that being his like legacy. It's really funny if you think about the fact that he, like, it really, like, revitalized the man's career. I think, because, like, I feel like, at least in the States, like, nobody would know Rick Astley if it wasn't for the Rickroll. I don't know how popular he was in Britain. But then again, if that one movie that came out was anything to go by, it's that you can't just assume something being popular in Britain means it's popular around the rest of the world. Like, I don't know. Did you guys see all this stuff about, like, I think it's like The Monkey Man or something like that, where he's like, it's like a telling of this British musician's like career. How about Japanese? That's all I got for that. I don't know. Vague. No, I'm not gonna say my other thought.
Thanks for popping in, dude. Yeah, I'll get on the order check for you.
Actually, you know, I've gotten similar stuff. My parents thought,
You found this?
I was listening to Japanese music in the shower once, and they were acting like I was being sus. And I'm like, it's music. Like, I don't. What are you talking about? And they're like, sure, it was. My parent, like, for real did that. And I was like, that's so weird and off-putting. Why would you be like that?
See you later. Guess we're still not all that friendly yet, are we? Order completed.
What does that mean? Wait! You're almost 5 stars! What do you mean we're not all that friendly anymore? Is it seriously stuck at the mine? Did I send it to the wrong place? So we have to build a jump thing there for the mechanic. Sample for the hydrologist. All right. Okay, I got a path.
Back up.
Yeah, no, for real. I was listening to like, I think I was listening to like, it wasn't even like poppy. It was like a couple theme songs from a show. And, yeah, like I said, it was so weird. But, alright, come on. Do I have anything actually for the mechanic in the hold? Or is it just go build a thing for me? One thing? Yeah, no, I think a lot of people just are like, I don't know what this is, so it has to be the problem. But, I actually, my mom loved, Mom Vion loved, the live-action One Piece enough that, she has expressed potential interest in reading the manga, which is funny to me because I have not read the manga. I have only watched the anime, so I'm just like, yeah, that might be, you know, if you maybe that would be kind of funny if you read the book. You know, it does have a book. You know? Well, I don't... Okay, I did not tell her it would be funny if she read the book. I just said it does have a book. I have not watched season 2 of the One Piece live action yet. Mostly because I don't want to pay for Netflix, because I'm already paying for so many other streaming services. And by that, I mean, I'm paying for 3. I'm paying for Amazon, I'm paying, or, like, well, technically that's not a streaming service, but I'm paying for Amazon already, and then I'm also paying for Dropout and Crunchyroll. Which, I'll be honest, like, I've kind of burnt out on anime a little bit. Like, I still love anime. Don't get me wrong. Like, I definitely still love anime. But, I feel like I need to watch some non-anime shows. Because I've been watching so much stuff on Crunchyroll over the last, like, several months because that was my only streaming service. Alright. Over the river and through the woods. To grandmother's house we go. Come on. But yeah, you know, I said so many times, like, I just want to get a store. But we're just delivering the stuff we had in the back of our car has taken us so long. Okay, though, we're almost done. So we just have to... There's a jump right there we gotta build. Let me just hop the river. I do love our random section of road out here that's not connected to anything. I just find that amusing. Drop off our stuff to East Fortnite, go up to the cryptobiologist.
Gotcha.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you guys. I was too busy looking up. And it feels like such a terrible spot to put a jump. Like, how are you supposed to get to that? Unless you want it, like... Oh, I kind of get it. Alright, and... Bada boom. Jump ramp.
Looking good.
There you go. Still not the most practical jump ramp to get to. Extreme actions! Since we're right here, we could build the hot spring at the end of the big Tory Gate chain. Yeah. Hello? Hello? I swore there was a spot for a hot spring up here. Yeah, oh, I guess not. Yeah, no, I swear there was a hot spring up here. There was a symbol for one. Was it over here? I guess it did. I guess it was in my head. It's so weird. Set my voicemail for calling. No, I hate that stuff. I hate how much you're. I watched a TikTok the other day where it was like a lady talking about how she kept getting these calls constantly from unwanted calls, and she talked about how her grandpa was one of the people who'd like dedicated their lives going town to town across the country, building building telephone towers back in like the 30s, and how nowadays like people are rapidly all dropping their phones because they don't want to deal with people doing that anymore. Like just scam calling people. before it was being a scam. You looked it up, didn't you? Refer to profile pic. Oh, I can't look at that right now. All right, bye-bye. And we are gonna go drop off our reference to Zone of Enders to Mr. Guy over here. And we're off to the top of the mountain. But yeah, what was I talking about? I was talking about something. Wombat! I want a pet I want a pet wombat, but I also would love to just pet a wombat. You know, okay, so there's a zoo kind of near me, and they have penguins, and I really like penguins also. That's another just animal I really enjoy. I think penguins are super cute. And I have genuinely been incredibly tempted to pay to do a penguin feeding experience, but like I feel like it'd be weird to just do it by myself. Just be like, I need to feed penguins. I feel like I need to like have that be an activity with other people. One Zone of Enders figurine and a bunch of other random crap.
Oh, pleasure to see you. Hang on while I process your orders.
Yay.
Oh, dropping off someone else's stuff.
But yeah, no, I love the little like warehouse conveyor belt system they have in the back there. I think it's so cool. They have a whole it's a lot like how they run vertical farms now. If you've ever seen that, because they have these like vertical farms places now. Honestly, I don't want to go back to the mechanic, so I'll just drop his stuff off here.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Nope, not going back to any of that. Hello! Hello, the Roach Hive Mind, and welcome in. How are you today? I'm playing on my second playthrough. Nice, nice. This is my first playthrough of Death Stranding 2. Blah. I keep feeling like I had something I was about to I was just about to dive into saying something, and then I'm like forgetting, and and it's bothering me. What was I gonna talk about? Oh, this one needed ceramics. Let's see if I can go whip up 1,000 ceramics real quick. Because, man, I would love to not have to take the monorail across here. I think it's crazy how cheap the monorails are compared to, everything else. All right. Like, building the roads, so expensive. Building the monorails, cheap as hell. Oh, the conveyor belt. Yes, thank you. I actually really appreciate that. Yes, so scam calls. But yeah, they were talking about how, they're like, yeah, my grandfather, you know, used to drive around and spent his entire life on the road so that every human being in this continent could be connected easily by phone. This new technology that they were so excited. Yeah, and you ruined it. And people are leaving this technology that still is very useful and helpful in droves because of the amount of scam calls people like you are constantly giving everybody. And anyways, it was just that she just had like a whole like call out thing that she recorded. Like it was really great. And then the conveyor belts, the interior conveyor belts of all of those things, that is they work a lot like how the conveyor belts in the vertical farms that they're starting to throw up places work, because and it's really neat because they'll just like have these farms be growing like lettuce, and essentially no human being ever even enters the actual growing area. It's just stacks upon stacks upon stacks, outside of maintenance, obviously, of like those like shelving units like that with grow lights on them, and they have like this mechanical arm, and it just sits and slowly moves everything to the top, and the people load them at the bottom to with the seeded soil, and it just like and just every so often as things grow, they just go up a level and go up a level until oh, metals? You got it. This'll be built. But yeah, and it's so neat, like the whole like little process. Complete structure. There you go. Get it?
Oh, yeah.
Sure. What's up? Well, let's see here. Going this way. I think right there's the ghost hunter. So right there should be the path to the cryptobiologist. Also, we should probably charge the car a little. But yeah, and but yeah, I think the vertical farms are going to be like the future. They can only grow like a handful of things in them right now. It goes into 2 times the reclaim size if you do auto arrange in the backpack. Yeah, I've heard, but they do maintain the same weight. So even if you can compress them size-wise, you cannot compress them weight-wise. So they are still like bad. Like it does not help you that much. Pick up the thing. Also, man, I hate chemicals in this game. The chemicals are so useless. Like, they're only useful for weapons. More materials with the truck using that trick. Yeah. This isn't even the right spot. I just really wish that I could build more rails and more roads to more like directly to some places. Because there's a lot of places that would make sense to get like an upgrade. And it bothers me that you cannot connect the monorail systems all together. Has 20 times XL capacity, so it doubles that, effectively ignoring the weight. Oh, that's interesting. I'm not picking up something for the government right now.
Gotcha.
I will snag that and deliver it real quick.
Look that one.
I don't do anything for the Ghost Hunter yet, really.
Snag.
Him and his fedora have been mostly left to their own devices so far. There's the wreckage from outside your house.
Weather for travel on Earth? Hold on a minute, why? Huh? Didn't expect you to bring me this.
There you go. Government stuff and use it for melee. Nah, I don't. I don't know. I feel like that's more frustrating than anything, just having to deal with having stuff. More stuff to turn around and deliver. I'm not doing that, though. Like, we have been putting off making progress in this game to deliver stuff. Although, you know, I will say, I really enjoyed the end of Death Stranding 1, where you actually have a moment where you have to just sit and throw packages to fight. Like, that was the smartest way to fight. We? Yes. I don't know. I use Wii a lot on stream. Because, I don't know, I kind of feel like you guys are kind of doing this all with me. Guns! The royal we I see here. No! Wait! What are you doing? Well, I guess that works fine, whatever. We'll figure it out in a minute. An amount of chatty baby passengers and a single booster seat in the back of the car during this ride. Hey, it let me pick it all up. It worked. I just had to put it on my back. We're fine. Actually, wait, that makes sense because I have the lower gravity thing and I have a ton of Chiral crystals. So it probably just undid a bunch of their weight.
Gotcha.
Oh, now it works.
Nice.
Come on. Come on. You've taken this drive before. Come on, Evangelion truck. You can get up the mountain. Come on. The truck went over the mountain. The truck went over the mountain. Evan Truckion. Indeed. Shinji, get in the truck. I need to watch Evangelion. I've never. Evangelion's another one of those shows that like I've heard so much about, but I've never watched. Get in the truck, Shinji. I can tell you right now though, I'm a lot more of a Gurren Lagann fan. Which, fun fact, Gurren Lagann is in fact was made to be the opposite of Evangelion, because it's by the same studio. It was literally made to be the opposite of it.
Welcome. I'm glad that you could make it. Let's see how those orders are looking. Wait.
Yes.
I can't believe my eyes.
There you go.
Aw, I appreciate all your help. I don't know where I'd be without it. Have enough materials? I've made more available to you if you need.
All right. Some of these people do not give me enough prizes.
This might be of use to you, so take it
Oh.
with my compliments.
Hey, a prize. It's a rock. It's a like rock. I like that rock. Love knot. That's a rock. Accessory that features a like symbol carved onto a piece of stone. Generous with their likes
I
appear.
made another trinket I think you'll like.
It's not just a boulder, it's a rock.
That'll help you form stronger bonds with the people you meet on your travels. Attach it to your backpack. Till next time, Sam.
50 bajillion cargo. Thank you so much. Get 7 likes. It's not just a boulder, it's a rock. A big, beautiful rock. Let's see here. I think I wanted that on my backpack. We could probably get rid of some of this to lower our weight. The boulder is Did you know that's WWE superstar, or WWE superstar Mick Foley who voices that guy? Voices the boulder. Like, I don't know if any of you like wrestling. I don't really like pro wrestling anymore, but like, it blows my mind that was Mick Foley. Yeah, I'm not doing that one. I'm not running down the mountain just to turn around and come back. Although I guess, yeah, okay, fine. Nice guy, got a high five from him. You know what I think, the note also kind of makes me happy is that he talks about how since he's kind of getting old, he gets more recognized as being the boulder. I have 15 minutes. But thank you so much, Mac. I really appreciate it. I need to end stream at 9:30 on the dot. Which does mean that this stream is going to end up being kind of short, because Cell is bad at time management. And did not start stream on time. You know, the thing is that normally I'm pretty good about it. It was just this last little while. Honestly, okay, so this is gonna be a little bit of a personal comment, but like a couple months, like this last month, I have actually been doing really well, mentally healthy, and it's suddenly become way harder to go to work. But I was on time perfectly for months when my mental health was kind of bad a few months ago, like a month or two ago. And yeah, no, it's just like it's like a slot switch, and now I'm suddenly super bad at time management, and I am actively, like, constantly risking getting in trouble. So, actually for opening shift night right now, but I can't sleep because they on bed rest.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I feel that. Like, the car is not full.
Right. You got a little cargo under the shelf in the back. Back up.
Oh. But yeah, yeah, not sure how I feel about that, honestly. Don't care about either of those. Offload. Chemicals. Offload. What am I gonna get rid of? Don't need boots. Offload that. PCC level 3? That's higher than I even have. Don't really need this ladder no more. What to get rid of? Alright, fine. We'll get rid of some of that. I really thought I would have had more inventory free after all that I had to do. Alright, come on. But yeah, so I guess to maybe talk about stream stuff, we do have to take tomorrow off, I believe, because this is going to be my TTRPG night. Where'd the other... Oh, there it is. So no stream tomorrow. Unless if we want to try Euro hours. Which, you know what is actually, I actually kind of just find this amusing. That I've made the joke that it's Euro hours streams. But I think our only resident, I don't think we have too many Europeans who watch. And I think all of the Europeans who watch wouldn't be free to watch during Euro hours. I mostly want to do the Euro hours stream as a experiment anyway. I just think it's funny that I'm like, yeah, we got to do the Euro hours stream. Our only Euros are not free to watch during the Euro hours streams. Only 30% of the viewership is European. Feels that way, at least. You know, I mean, I could see it. I'll be honest. There's a solid chance that I just forgot somebody was European. Like, there's a very high possibility that I've forgotten that some people are European. So... Yeah. The statistic has changed, but there was a time when I had like a 15% of my viewership was Finnish, entirely because of you and 2 other people, or maybe it was just you and 1 other person. Yeah, and it was such a crazy, like, apparently I appealed to the Finnish audience. Who would have thought? Because I used to find that so funny. Just like I said, it just seemed like such a random country to have as your number 2 most watched country. All right. Here you go. Here's your organ growing
I'll go ahead and review the
liquid.
organ system. You took excellent care of this cargo, didn't you? I like.
All right. Cool. I was told I should basically like, unless it's one of the people who you actually have to even 8 hours ago. Yeah, that is super interesting. I don't know. I guess a lot of Finnish people like internet culture or something. I wouldn't even know what to guess. If I'm being honest. I kind of want to know what is like. So obviously, okay, I know that, like, if I was to say, like, what is the country that's least on the internet? The obvious question would be a country that's not developed and that's not like developed, right? And I don't mean it in that kind of way. I kind of want to know, like, of the, like, oh God, how am I going to say this without sounding offensive? My first guess, like, North Korea? Yeah, exactly. North Korea, or maybe, like, a country in Africa or something would be the least online country. Something like that, right? Well, but out of, like, I don't want to call them normal either. Hold on. Wait, let me think about this. This statement. Out of, like, the Western world, who do you think, what country do you think is on the internet the least? Because you definitely don't hear about people from some countries. Like some places you just never encounter somebody from them online. I guess the easy... Oh, I already immediately thought of, like, yeah, Vatican. I was just gonna say, I immediately thought of the Vatican, and I'm like, oh, wait, there's another easy answer that's cheating. The Vatican's like 40 people, and they're all, like, old. Of course they're gonna be the least online. That make... Switzerland. I could see Switzerland. I don't think I've ever met somebody from Switzerland online, so... another thought I had was Andorra. Isn't that a really small country in Europe? I've never met, an Andorran. Luxembourg. Oh, did you hear that Snoop Dogg tried to rent out the country of Luxembourg for his birthday because he thought it would be cool to be the only person in a country for a day? Literally, know what he was going to do? I think he was going to give everybody in the entire country $500 to let him be the only one in the country for a single day. It's only because of how small Luxembourg is. And of course, the government of Luxembourg was like, no. We don't care if you're Snoop Dogg. We're just gonna tell you you can't do that. I'm pretty sure it was Snoop Dogg. It was not like a celebrity. And it was, like I said, it was only supposed to be for their birthday. And it was just gonna be like, hey, just everyone, here's 500 to $1,000 or something like that. Go hang out somewhere else. You come back tomorrow. And I'm like, on one hand, that's really funny, but also I'm like, who's gonna run your, like, hotel or restaurant? Like, how does that work? Greece? You know, I don't think I've actually met someone from Greece online either, really. Cause yeah, no, I have seen and heard of a lot of people from, like, Northern Europe. I could see that. Honestly, apparently Greece is still one of the cheapest, like, countries in Europe to travel to for from America. Like, I'm talking several like, if I wanted to do a like a European trip, if I flew into Greece and started my trip there, I would be saving thousands of dollars despite it being further into the continent. And I think that's really interesting. Shows what I know. Well, you know what? That's my bad for agreeing with you. I guess. I didn't really know what I was talking with either. I'm just like, that sounds right. But yeah, like I said, just super interesting that just like there's like whole countries that you can just never like see people from. Where even am I? Oh, we need to turn that way. So that's the mine. So then we need to go around this hill, and then it should be like right here. Check the stats. According to the usage rate, internet usage in South Korea, it rounds down to 0. In North Korea? Or Korea period? Because I know for a fact South Korea used to be like one of the biggest countries on the internet. Apparently South Korea has like the best internet coverage and the fastest internet on Earth. Like, apparently South Korea has like the best internet infrastructure, like, that you can get. Like, period. This is gonna be really lame, but I'm not even gonna get to finish going all the way that way. I'm probably gonna have to end right here. I'm actually still kind of sad that, one of the first people who ever watched me on stream was from Korea, and I have not seen them in like 3 years. And, like when I very first started like streaming, they popped in when I had 0 viewers. They taught me some Korean. It was really fun and cute, and I was playing Animal Crossing, and it was really fun. And like, I don't think a single one of you remembers when I played Animal Crossing. That's how long ago it is. But yeah, not that long afterwards, Korea's laws changed, and so they no longer can have Twitch. Yeah, I know. We're wrapping up. I'm delivering this stuff right here, and I am going to save and end. And so they no longer have Twitch. They have YouTube, and they have some other stuff, but I have not seen them in years, and I kind of doubt they even remember me at this point. It's been like 3 or 4 years. But, like I said, it just kind of makes me sad that I'm just like, like, one of my first viewers was Korean, and they'll probably never see them again because of, weird internet regulation laws for streaming services.
It feels like I'm always saying thank you.
Yo, almost 2 years.
Till next time.
Thank you so much for being here, Mac. I really appreciate it. And appreciate you. Both of those, not going to bother with that right now. Same with that. All of that. So if I'm going to do anything else today, I guess, theoretically, it'll be 2 years and 5 months. Like, if I remember right, you did start watching in the fall? Because that's when I started playing Elden Ring, and I know that's when a wild Mac twist appeared. So, so I think, like, this September or something like that. I guessed that month. I did not actually think about it, for the record. In case that's the wrong number. I'm just being honest with that. Oh! During the debut. I don't even remember what day the debut was. That's crazy. It's crazy to me that I've had this model for over a year. Like, the fact that we're coming up on 2 years of having a live 2D. Like, I remember when having a live 2D felt like something that was just impossible. Like we would never get that. And here we are, like, years into having one. Alright. That is a veritable mountain of ceramic. I really, truly appreciated your non-live 2D days. Yeah. Well, honestly, I didn't really... Like, I'll be honest, maybe it's just at this point, but my Vroid days, I'm very much like, a little bit about, you know? Alright, this is gonna be the last thing. I'm gonna set this, And I'm going to start doing the wrap-ups while we ride the monorail. But here, let me find somebody to raid real quick. And no, why did you pause? It's a cutscene. Okay, hold on. And not even like a cutscene. Let's raid. Hold on, I should have actually picked the person if I had it stuck anyway. All right. Let's read Tara. All right. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all had a cell of a time. If you enjoyed the show and you haven't yet, please give it a follow. It really helps with the algorithm and my self-esteem. If you'd like to keep up to date with all things Cell, best place to do so is to join the Discord. Follow me on socials. I have about 8 videos ready to post right now that should be going up on socials pretty soon. I want to try to get about 6 more, but I'll be honest, I have been slacking on actually doing things I need to. I want to get it so that we have a video a day for like 2 weeks, so that even if I don't feel like it on a particular day, I can have stuff coming out. Anyway, I've been there, Chief. Anyway, check out the merch store, check out the throne, all that good stuff. And I hope you all had a cell of a time. We will be live again for sure. We'll be live again for sure on Thursday. So if you would like to come see me again, Thursday. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Good night.